Welcome to Keep It Electric with Tremayne Person, episode 37. At the time of this recording on April 29th, the first place Seattle Mariners, that's right, the first place Seattle Mariners, I know it's early, but the first place Seattle Mariners, one more time for the people in the back, the first place Seattle Mariners, half a game ahead of the Texas Rangers in the AL West, are getting ready to take on the hottest team in baseball, the Atlanta Braves. But before we get to that, let's take a look back at the last couple series where we left off. Since my last recording, the Mariners have won 2 more series, 4 out of their last 6 games, including taking 2 out of 3 in Texas against the Rangers and 2 out of 3 at home in Seattle against the Arizona Diamondbacks. The series in Texas was something to behold. Logan Gilbert has just been absolutely brilliant pitching this entire year so far. Started the series off in great fashion, pitching 6 innings and 2/3 of shutout baseball before handing it over to Ryan Stanek, Gabe Speier, and Andres Munoz to collectively hold the Rangers scoreless. Winning the first game 4-0, Riley had himself a series going yard in the first game. Julio hit his first home run of the season in that game as well. Second game didn't really work out so well. Bryce Miller was on a roll, looking great until the bottom of the 4th. I'd say looking great kind of loosely here. The Mariners were up 1-0 until Adolis Garcia and Evan Carter both went back-to-back, homered back-to-back, and took the 2-1 lead. One thing to note, even though Miller was holding them scoreless, the Rangers, they're a tough team to pitch to. They were making some pretty loud contact throughout that game. Several swings took the ball to the warning track several times. It kind of felt like Miller was just hanging in there and hanging on. His effort was strong. He only made it 4 innings, struck out 5, walked 4, and allowed those 2 earned runs I mentioned earlier. The Mariners lose the second game there, but they won the rubber match 4-3 thanks to a pair of 2-run home runs by Ty France and Luis Arias. Both great sights to behold. Luis Castillo had a quality start in that game, 6 innings pitched, 6 Ks, and 2 earned runs. No matter what time of year it is, Seattle winning in Texas against the Rangers, it is a big deal. It's nothing to sneeze at. The Mariners rode that momentum back into Seattle, taking 2 out of 3 games against the Arizona Diamondbacks. First game, pretty dominant victory, 6-1. Emerson Hancock looked great with a quality start. 6 innings pitched, 4 Ks, and 1 earned run. We got a grand slam from Mitch Haniger that blew the game wide open. Both Mitches, Haniger and Garver, homered in that same game, meaning it's time for me to get another double Mitch Witch. Hopefully they'll have my fried avocado ready by Wednesday. But yeah, it's time for another double Mitch Witch. Eugenio Suarez, Gino, returned to Seattle for the first time since he was traded this past offseason. He had a friendly welcome. I'll admit it was a little strange seeing him in a Diamondbacks jersey. He had a rough couple games here in Seattle. He went 0 for 7 in the first 2 games. I think he went hitless in his first 9 out of 10 at-bats before getting a ribby in the final game of this series. That same final game, the Mariners lost 3-2. They took the first 2 games of the series, so another series win. In comes the Atlanta Braves. Along with them, here comes Jarred Kelenic. He'll be returning, and he is in the lineup. This is his first time in Seattle since he's been traded. Super fascinating here. There's a mixed bag of fans who want to boo him, some that want to cheer. If you're asking me what I would do, I think I would cheer the guy, but he's been talking some shit, So I know he's better getting moved. He's a passionate dude with a bit of attitude. I kind of always like that part of him. He's a guy that wants to win and perform well, and I respect that. But I also respect the people who want to boo him because he's talking some shit. Honestly, that's really not even the point. There are 9 dangerous batters in this Atlanta Braves lineup. Out of that 9, Kelenic is the absolute least of our worries, okay? He started the season off hot. Since then, it's been crickets, much like how he fared in Seattle the last 2 to 3 seasons. Give him whatever ovation you want when he comes up to the plate for the first time. After that, ignore him. It's small potatoes. Pitching matchups in this game, this 3-game set, we'll see the likes of Max Fried versus Bryce Miller, Reynaldo Lopez, who has been red hot. He's got an ERA under 1 right now. He'll be opposite Luis Castillo. And in game 3, we'll see the veteran Chris Sale take on Emerson Hancock. The one thing I like, if anything, about this series is that we at least get to bat against 2 lefties out of the 3 games. So we'll probably get to see Dylan Moore a lot. He's got a lot of pop. Sam Haggerty just got called up he just got called up yesterday after we sent down Jonathan Clase. He's going down back to AAA for some swings. Haggerty is a better veteran presence, especially for this series. Switch hitter, packs a lot of power hitting right-handed. Welcome back, Swaggerty. We'll catch up with the results of this series in just a few days. Until next time, keep it electric. Go Mariners!